Welcome to the Old Horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy in Columbus, Ohio. We are pumped up for this top 10 collision, one of the better matchups of the season. It's the Georgia Bulldogs against the Ohio State Buckeyes. Holly Rowe joins us now from her ringside vantage point. Holly?
The Buckeyes are never satisfied, even though this team went 12-2 last season, perfect in the Big Ten until the Big Ten championship loss to Indiana. Ryan Day knows the Buckeyes have something to prove. They have got to rebuild and reload after losing some top talent to the NFL. But they have got Jeremiah Smith, and he is the best player in the country. They can build around this superstar. Back to you.
All right, thanks, Holly. Good stuff. Dogs will kick this deep to get us going. Turn it from inside the 5. Coverage team flying downfield. Not much gained on that return. The Buckeyes offense comes on the field first today. This should be fun. A duel of two elite running backs, two of the best in the country. You don't see too many offenses these days, Joel, led by running backs. We've got a collision of two of them today.
Chris, for me, it's very simple today. The back that gets going is going to win the game because these two offenses run through these great running backs, and the one guy that can really establish himself and be productive, that team's going to win.
The 8-yard completion makes it 2nd and 2. The opportunity for the play caller here to be a little bit aggressive. Trying to find some room. It's Jackson. They've now reached the 35.
Well, that is too easy right down the center of that defense. Great job by this offensive line, in particular in the middle of that offensive line. Guard, center guard, getting the job done, covering up color, and that's an easy run for a big gain from this back.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Motion now from the tight end. And they'll go right back to him on first down.
Well, now this defense is in a perfect situation. You're creating an obvious passing situation for the offense, and you can get these pass rushers going. Get them out on the edge, let them get after the quarterback, and create havoc in the backfield.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Handoff here from the shotgun. He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line.
I know it doesn't look like much, but I really like the play. Chris, first of all, you're getting yourself in a more manageable 3rd down situation, and the entire point of this thing is to move the chains. So creating this situation is not bad for the offense.
Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. Delay of game penalty will cost the offense 5. Critical 3rd down play for this offense right here. Scanning the field. It's saying pressure is coming. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down.
When we talked with the coaches, they said this was their concern. Their offensive line trying to hold up against this pass rush. And here, right away, they've got the quarterback under duress.
The Buckeyes will have to punt this one away. And they'll kick it away here. We'll see if he can make a play on this return. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. The Bulldogs offense comes out for their first possession today. This offensive line has to step up and produce as they've done throughout the season. Joe, all the talk is this is going to be a line of scrimmage football game, so it's on them.
And they wouldn't want it any other way. You talk to these 5 guys up front, man, they love the idea that the identity of the offense is resting in their hands. And you're right, they want to go win the trenches. If they're able to do that, they've got a great chance to win today. Great defense here and really good timing, because anytime you're going to bat that ball away, there's always a chance you're going to arrive too early and create a pass interference. But here they quickly swats it away for an incompletion.
He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. Here's a screen pass to the running back. And nowhere to go there. The defense all over it.
Man, these guys up front for this defense are doing such a good job. You've got to defend the screen pass one of 2 ways. You either get after the quarterback or you diagnose and retrace and get into the hip pocket of that running back who's trying to escape on the outside. And here, the retrace is perfect. The linemen are there. The linebackers have obviously diagnosed what's going on, and they're there to stop it for no gain.
He stopped short at that first down marker. It's going to bring up 4th and 3.
All right, so you get the completion, and maybe this is a more manageable 4th down opportunity, but I still don't love the idea of going for it and being aggressive. This is just too many yards to go for it. I think the punt is the play.
The Dogs will line up. And it's a solid punt headed toward the sideline. And the kick angles out of bounds, so no return possible here. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? Keeping it on the ground here. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Great job up front by this defensive line, these linebackers. You can see that this quarterback was a bit confused. He hands the football off on the RPO, but there's nowhere to go. No gain. Great job by this defense.
Receivers are bunched together. Offense appeared to be confused about the snap count there. It'll cost him 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. That's a shaky way to start the series. A false start backs him up, makes this 2nd and long. Back to pass. It's Sayan. That's caught. It's Smith. They tackle him, but not before he makes the 45. A solid gain.
Chris, you know I love these type of throws from quarterbacks. They stand in there with great courage. He knows he's about to get hit, and yet look at the throw. He's able to get a nice big gain. These are the types of plays that really allow you to be a great leader for your teammates, because they look at you and they know you're willing to do whatever it takes.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. It's a solid gain, moves the football inside the 40. 1st and 10.
Big completion like that early in the game is huge for the quarterback's confidence. Now you feel like you can do that over and over and over again. This play caller needs to start putting the ball in his hands now. You build the momentum through a completion like that. You got to utilize it. Go back to that well.
With the catch, it's Smith. They bring him down to the 25. They're moving closer and closer to the red zone. So they get a big gain by feeding the speedy wide receiver, Joel. They told us they were going to do this. It makes sense. Get him the ball however you can.
Well, I really love that they're doing it with the RPO, because that puts the defense in conflict, and then you can utilize that speed, and he's got more space to operate. The only thing the quarterback's got to make sure of, Chris, is delivering an accurate throw, because remember, timing plus ball placement, that equals yards after the catch.
So 2nd and 6 now. They pick up 4 on 1st. Looking to throw it again. But it's incomplete.
Well, we knew this was going to be a key for this defense. They had to impact the quarterback, make him feel you in that pass rush, and they're able to get to him and hit him as he throws. That play right there, that'll pay dividends the rest of the game.
After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Dropping back, it's Sayan. Lets it go quickly. Caught over the middle, it's Johnson. Touchdown, Buckeyes! A great catch and run for 6.
What I love about this throw is that it is on time, and when you're on time, you can complete the ball in tight windows, you can allow for yards after the catch, all of it, and here, they're able to get the completion for the touchdown. Beautiful job by this quarterback.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fields it just outside the goal line. Excellent work by the coverage team he's brought down after just a short return. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? It's caught, and he's got a lane. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a first down.
That's a good find by the quarterback. These early first downs within the series, they're so important to establish momentum, and now you've got to take that momentum and carry it with you. Try to get this ball down the field and go get points on this series.
Fresh set of downs for the offense after that first down completion. Delayed handoff. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
I've always been a big believer that you build defenses front to back and inside out. There is nowhere to go in the middle of this field right now. They're doing a great job of not allowing that offensive line to gain traction at the line of scrimmage. It's a beautiful stop right there. Really nowhere to go in the middle.
It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. Offense showing a bunch formation now. Back to pass. It's Stockton. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a first down.
Well, this is the advantage of a good quality big tight end, is that he can basically just post up the defense on a third down and you create a first down for your offense. This is the type of mismatch that I think they should exploit the rest of the day.
This Georgia offense is moving quickly down the field. It's a draw play. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the +40.
This is one of those plays that doesn't look like it should be tough to defend, but it always ends up being tough to defend. The linebackers have to get back into their pass sets. If it's sold correctly on the offensive side, it puts a lot of pressure on that second level, and here they're just not able to react and get back into those run fits.
Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
That's really solid defense, being gap sound here in their defensive front seven. And they're doing a great job against this run game. They knew that that was going to be a point of emphasis here today. They wanted to stop the run first, and they're doing that.
Second down play coming up. On the toss play, runner moving left. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
This is exactly what pops up on film in preparing for this defense. His recognition, getting into the backfield, stopping plays before they ever get started. Look how fast he recognizes what's going on and then his instincts to go make the tackle.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, but it is third down and long. Grabbed by the receiver, breaking into the clear, and moves the football to the 27 and a first down.
They better find a way to pressure this quarterback because he's just sitting back there with nobody in his face. If he's got time, he's going to rip them apart, and he does here on third down. They're able to move the chains. This is a nice job, yes, but the defense has got to change something up front.
Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. To the air, it's Stockton. Looking for his big tight end. Wide open downfield. They bring him down to the 13. This offense really threatening now to score. It'll be first down.
Chris, I don't know how the big tight end gets that open in the middle of the field. Somebody has got to target the tight end in coverage. That's an easy throw and catch, and as a quarterback, I will take it all day long. My tight end's open, bam, complete.
That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Really good timing from this secondary. The contact arrives right when the ball arrives, and it's able to dislodge it. Great job from them. Incomplete pass.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. And they'll run it with the draw play. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Stopping the run is about being sound fundamentally and schematically. You got to be where you're supposed to be in your gap, but then you got to fight. And this defense is fighting off blocks, making tackles. They're doing a really nice job.
Crucial third down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He's got it right near the end zone. Gets in for the touchdown. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
That is exactly what the doctor ordered in this situation. Tight ball game, and they drive the length of the field. Great execution from everyone on the offensive side to go all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
And now the try here for the extra point. And the PAT is good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Returner decides to field it. Be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. He keeps it. QB draw. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Well, the key to third down success is being good on first down. And here the defense does a great job on first down of bowing up and stopping the run. And that's the key to this thing. If you can create long yardage situations, now they have to throw the football, and that pass rush can start getting after it.
QB bootlegs here. Caught in the backfield. It's Jackson. Look out, he's got space ahead. They make the tackle, and that's going to be the final play of the first quarter. We've got an exciting quarterback duel in the making here as we check the first quarter stats. And after a promising start, we hope that both these teams will just continue with more of this action. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Back to throw. It's Sayin. Looking for the wideout. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. And he goes out right near the 45-yard line.
Well, it's another first down on this series, and they're doing a great job. This quarterback continues to see the defense really well and get the ball out on time. Now, once you're in the scoring area, you just can't take a sack and don't force the ball down the field.
A new set of downs after that completion. Using his legs, it's Jackson. They pick up 4, so second down and 6 coming up.
This is a great example from this defense of how to stop the RPO. 1, stay home. Don't give the quarterback a definitive read. That encourages him to just hand off the football. That's kind of his base read. And Chris, once he does so, then you fly to the football, you play with great effort, and you tackle in space, which they're able to do.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Really solid stuff from this offense here. Quarterback is making good reads. He sees in the RPO the run-pass option that the handoff is there. The defense is, he gives it to his back, and he picks up a nice gain.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. From the shotgun, handoff inside. Tackle made at the 21. This offense in great scoring position now.
Great read by the quarterback in the RPO game. Run-pass option. He's reading the defender on the outside, and as soon as that defender defends the pass, he's going to hand the football off. Look at the crease. Beautiful play and an easy pickup for this offense.
Buckeyes lining up here on 1st and 10. They're going to run it here. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
This has always been a pet peeve of mine from a quarterback perspective, is these nondescript run plays against what is clearly a run-oriented defense. You've got to have the opportunity to throw play action, create some sort of little RPO, give the decision to the quarterback and not just calling this on the sideline.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they've got him at the 5. Great run to set up scoring position here.
Chris, there are some players that when they have the ball in their hands, they just hate to be tackled. And that's this guy. He's always fighting for extra yardage, and here he's able to get 2, 3, 4, 5 extra yards after contact.
The Buckeyes line it up with 1st and goal. Looking downfield, it's Sayin. Pass caught, can he get in? Tackle made short of the goal line, but they'll spot it at the 2. Offense facing 2nd and goal. They'll try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. No, he doesn't get in. They rise up and stop him short of the end zone.
Really good run by that running back. I thought he was going to get into the end zone. Why not reward him? Go right back to this guy. He's the hot hand. Give him the ball. He'll punch it in.
They've been stopped on 3rd down twice in the red zone already. Can they find the end zone this time? They'll try to run this one in. Touchdown, Ohio State. This offense really clicking.
Chris, what I'm most impressed with is his balance through contact. You can see as he breaks tackles and continues to turn towards the end zone, that balance is just evident, and it's hard to get him down to the ground. That is a great run.
See if they can convert the point after. The extra point makes the lead 14-7. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop him this time. Grab behind the line. It's Williams. And they'll drop him right there for no gain. That's great defense. Pass play produces just a yard, so now they come up 2nd and 9. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Short throw complete to the tight end. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. So a very makeable 3rd down for the offense with a 29. Can he get there on the ground? He's got space. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
You know, Chris, we don't talk about it a lot, but the quarterback's best friend is when he doesn't have to be great to move the chains. Here, they're able to hand the football off. The back is able to get across the line to gain, move the chains, create a 1st down. That's just like a gimme putt in golf for a quarterback. You don't have to think, and you're still moving the ball down the field.
It's caught. He's got room. Tackle, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45.
What an advantage for this offense that they have players that they can dump the ball off to on short completions, and then they can take it yards after the catch and create explosive plays. And here, again, it's about timing, getting the ball out quickly, and then the playmaking ability of these players on the outside.
They'll run it here, and that run produces a decent gain.
This defense has got to play better up front, in particular on first down. This offense continues to just gain yards on first down, churning out 4, 5, 6 yards, and staying out of obvious passing situations. This defensive line has got to start winning their one-on-one blocks up front.
Back to throw. It's Stockton. Oh, the pass is picked off. Brought down after the return, but a huge takeaway at this moment.
Chris, I think the true measure of a quarterback is not how you're playing when everything's going well, but how quickly can you bounce back from a mistake. And here, interceptions are going to happen, but what does the quarterback do moving forward? How quickly can he get back into rhythm?
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field, trying to build on a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive last time they had it. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Looks to his left and makes the completion. He goes out of bounds, but a big chunk play moves the ball near the 50.
This is great recognition by the wide receiver of the coverage being run, because on a drag route, if it's man coverage, you're going to continue to run. If it's zone coverage, you're going to sit down, and he sits down right here. Quarterback is on the same page, and they're able to get a completion, some yards after the catch, and get a first down.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. He's got it in the open. They make the tackle, but not before he gets all the way to the 30.
This is great recognition by the quarterback. He sees that soft spot in the defense for his slot wide receiver, and then as a wide receiver, you've got to have a feel for that coverage and that space. They're on the same page, and it creates a nice completion there for the offense.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. They bring him down to the 18. The offense set up in the red zone with a first down.
Outstanding job up front. Look at the hole right here. The back has the counter play, this little misdirection, and it is wide open because of what they're doing up front. This offensive line is so good, and they are winning the line of scrimmage.
The Buckeyes with 1st and 10 here. Draw play. Great cut there. Heading for the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Chris, this group is so good. You give them just a little bit of momentum, they're going to take it, and they're going to use it to build a big lead, and that's what they've done. And now this is a precarious situation. Unless you get a score going the opposite direction, this one could get out of hand.
Kicking team out for the PAT try. With the extra point, the lead is 14. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Here comes the Bulldogs offense back on the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks. Offensive line getting set. It's first down. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Got an opening here. They get him down, but a big gainer to the 42.
Well, Chris, we knew explosive plays were going to play a huge part in this game, and here the field is totally flipped on the RPO, the run-pass option. Great read from this quarterback. He gives it to his back, and you can see once the lane is there, he's got great explosiveness in the open field, and it's a huge gain for the offense.
First down here for this offense. Looking downfield, it's Stockton. Nice grab. It's Frazier. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
I really like the mindset of this quarterback. Take what the defense gives. You don't have to press the ball down the field all the time.
They get just 2 yards on the pass play. Now it's 2nd down and 8 coming up. And the wideout goes in motion. Sees an opening. They make the stop at the 25, but it's 1st and 10 for this offense. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. The pass rush gets home. The offensive line will have to regroup after the sack. It's 2nd and 13. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Lets it fly to the wideout. And he drops it. Can you believe it?
Well, Chris, it wasn't technically a pass breakup, but there was nowhere to go if he even caught that. And in fact, I feel like he was even hearing some of the footsteps. You can kind of understand the drop because the defense was all over him.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Moves out of the pocket. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
This is the element to this quarterback's game that I've been so impressed with watching film is his ability to take off and create first downs with his legs. And here he's able to do that and get the ball down inside the 10, create goal-to-go situation. This is a great series, a great decision by the quarterback. Now they need to cap it off and get in the end zone.
And a timeout now by the Buckeyes. That's their first. Not ideal. You give up first down yardage, then have to burn a timeout. Makes a quick grab. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him into scoring position. Ohio State will call their 2nd timeout. Chance to strategize for this 2nd down play. All right, it's 2nd down and goal now for this offense. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. It's a quarterback keeper. Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2. And now the final timeout taken by the Buckeyes. Chance to talk over what they're going to call here on 3rd down. And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Keeps it one more time. Touchdown, Georgia. This offense cannot be stopped.
Chris, this is a really good answer from this offense here heading into halftime. They needed to cut this deficit, and they were able to do so. And now this looks like a very different game entering the 2nd half. With this team getting the ball to start the 3rd quarter, now's their opportunity to go out there and really put the pedal to the metal.
Extra point try coming now. The extra point is good. They're down by a touchdown, 21-14. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. 1, that's where the drive will start. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Looking deep to the right side. Aggressive call, a deep shot on 1st down, but incomplete.
You quarterbacks out there, when you're throwing the football down the field, you cannot let your eyes track the ball. You've got to keep your eyes on the target. Like shooting a three-pointer, you keep your eyes on the rim. If you keep your eyes on the target, that ball is going to fall perfectly into place. A lot of times when your eyes go up, you tend to overthrow it like we see here.
And this one is caught. So a very makeable third down for the offense with a 29. Looking to throw. It's Sayin. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now fourth down.
Man, as a quarterback, you'd really love to have that one back. This is third and manageable. You feel like you can move the chains here. They did a fine job on first and second down, putting them in a situation where they've got both the run and the pass at their disposal, and they're unable to connect. He's got to do a better job on third down.
And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. And that sets up a return. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. So here we go, the first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. And looking to throw now on first down. The senior tries to take a shot, but overthrows his man.
It really comes down to rhythm, Chris, and right now it just doesn't feel like the quarterback is in rhythm. Listen, it's there. They could complete this ball, but again, just not on the same page.
Following the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 30. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Throws incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
Well, this defense is very good. I've been impressed, Chris, in particular on film, how many times they knock the football away. These defenders are just always in phase, make it very difficult on any offense to complete the ball.
Now the offense faces third and long from the 30. Can they convert and get a drive going? Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. He stopped short of that first down marker. It's going to bring up 4th and 3.
That's a great run on third down, and this defense was clearly set up to stop the pass. There was nobody up front, and they gashed them here with a nice big gain to produce a fourth down that I think they can go for it. It's 4th and short. Why not go for this?
And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Fellas, looks like we've got a great one going down in Columbus today. We've been treated to one special performance on the ground from both teams, gouging the opposing defenses for big chunks of yardage. Why throw it when you've got rushing attacks like these? And on that note, time to throw it back to our guys at the stadium.
Buckeyes will kick this away to begin the second half. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. Looking for a fast start, trying to take control of the game here in the third quarter. They start the drive with a quick throw to the left side. He stopped right at the line. That's sure tackling.
Well, this defense told us they were going to be ready for these completions at or near the line of scrimmage, and that was going to be a big part of their plan, and you can see that paying off here. Good pursuit, good job tackling in space, and that's a completion for no gain.
To throw, it's Stockton. Caught quickly. Stop for no gain. Excellent tackle.
You're trying to get the ball out quickly at or near the line of scrimmage, and you're just hoping that you can find a seam and that the defense won't pursue and tackle well in space. But this playmaker on the outside not able to get loose. That's a good job by the defense and no gain for the offense.
And And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. He's stopped, but he gets out across the 25-yard line.
That is such an important conversion to keep your offense on the field. They're trying to execute this comeback here in the second half. They need points. They need it in a hurry. It's a good job of moving the chains on third down.
Georgia setting up for the 1st and 10 now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He's running out of time here. Grab behind the line. It's Frazier. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
That's a good find by this quarterback to move the chains and create another first down. And now you got to keep this momentum going. Take this ball and try to move it all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
The Bulldogs are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw yet again. He escapes the pocket. Escapes the pocket, but not the rush. It'll be a short loss.
Chris, there's so much emphasis put on third down, and rightly so. That's really the action play of the series. But the third down success or lack thereof, it really happens because of what happens on first down. And here, this defense creating a negative play on first down is setting them up for success here down the line.
The offense will look to regroup here at 2nd and 11. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Grab down the middle. It's Humphreys. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49.
Man, seeing a passing game in rhythm is so fun to watch, and here this quarterback is clearly in rhythm, playing with a lot of confidence, and he gets this ball all the way down the field. It's a nice play by the wide receiver. It's just great execution all the way around.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. Crosses the 35. Tackle made after a big gain.
Chris, this is the quarterback's best friend right here. This goes down as a throw and a catch. So it's just stat padding at this point. Beautiful job on the outside. You also have to credit that offensive line. They cut down the edge, and this little pop pass is able to get the edge and get down the field.
The offense really clicking here. The pre-snap motion from the offense. Off the play fake on first down. And he can't hold on right in his hands, and he dropped it.
Boy, you don't see that often. He is normally so sure-handed, and as a quarterback, that cannot creep into the back of your head. Keep going to him. Remember, he's one of your best players.
The incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 22. Throwing off play action. Oh, the pocket collapsing. On the move now. He's got some space. Look out. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
When you talk with quarterbacks, and in particular quarterback coaches, coordinators, play callers, they'll tell you that the mark of a great player at this position is a guy that can pick up 2 to 4 first downs with his legs. Sometimes it's not always going to be a quarterback run designed by the play, but the ability to improvise, get on the outside, and move those chains. What a beautiful job.
Tackle made, but the gain moves the ball to the 8.
Man, this is tough sledding down here when you get into these goal-to-go situations, continuing to try to run the football. It is about movement and leverage. This offensive line has got to get low. They got to keep those legs moving, and these running backs, I'll tell you what, get behind your pads and get physical.
Dropping back, it's Stockton. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. Tackled after the completion down at the 1-yard line.
It is such an advantage for an offense to have a running back that can get on the outside and catch the football, in particular when a defense wants to run man coverage. You can see this is a mismatch here. He's faster than the linebacker, and he gets the ball and gets a nice gain down the field.
So they get closer, but now they line up on 3rd and goal from the 1. And now it's fumbled. What a decision. Defense picks it up, still moving. Across midfield. Inside the 30. The 10. Touchdown.
outside. The defensive back with all of his speed, taking it the opposite direction for a score and building on that lead that the offense gave him. What a great job by this defense, and certainly going to be a huge play in this game.
Now the all-important extra point. With the extra point, the lead is 14. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. They'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Here comes the Bulldogs offense back on the field. Receiver in motion now. Play action here on first down. Fires it to the wideout. Stabbed out of the air with one hand. What a one-handed catch by the junior.
Yeah, there you go. That's a nice completion by this quarterback, and he's able to move the chains here on this series. This quarterback just needs to continue to do this, find the open man, and hit him with the accurate pass.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. To the air, it's Stockton. Tries the right with a quick throw. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. They stop him at the 49, but that'll be a first down.
Anytime you're running a crossing route, you've got to establish, is this man defense or zone defense? If it's zone, you've got to sit down in the soft spot and give your numbers, your chest to the quarterback. They're able to do that here, and then as a quarterback, you just can't lead them into the defender. Frame him up, put that ball.
It's caught. He's breaking free. Tackle made at the 36. It'll be first down. This offense in good position here. They go back to the receiver, who's had a really effective game, Joel. So far, the defense really hasn't had an answer for him.
And, Chris, the best part about it is that they're using the RPO, and that's what's forcing the defense to have to try to stay honest. They can't double-team the wide receiver. They can't even bracket the wide receiver, because then they would just run the football with that RPO, run-pass option. Beautiful scheme to get him the ball.
He's brought down after a short gain. That's not going to be first down yardage.
I really like the execution from this quarterback and wide receiver. Watch as they're on the same page and then on the same timing. If you're going to complete these in-breaking routes, it's got to be framed up and it's got to be thrown on time. Both of those happen, and it's completion for this offense.
Oh, and it's incomplete. It was right in his hands, and he dropped it.
I'm not suggesting this quarterback say this, but what does the wide receiver want? Handles on that football? I mean, catch the ball.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Looking to chuck it again. Caught behind the line. It's Frazier. They convert on third down and move the football to the 25.
Chris, you've got to be aware of this as a defense. It's third and long. You know that they're going to go to a screen pass. I don't understand what they're looking at here. This is clearly not the right defensive call. That's a play that you've got to expect to happen, and they were totally caught off guard.
Handing off on the draw play, and the defense smothers him for no gain. Offense getting set. Second down play here. The shotgun handoff here. They feed it to the back again and again. Nowhere to run. The running game has been smothered.
Oh, that's a really good job by the defense. Being gap sound, there's nowhere to go for this running back because of the fundamental football being played on the opposite side. This defense is where they need to be, and then they're making the tackle. Really good job defensively.
To throw, it's Stockton. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, he can't connect with the wideout that time. Incomplete.
Well, this defense told us their goal on every series is to end the series with a kick, whether that's a punt or here a stop on third down, in particular leading to 4th and long. It looks like they'll be able to achieve that objective as the field goal unit really should come on the field.
So they're short on 4th down, and the coach decides to trot out the field goal team. And that kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that.
It's a nice job capping off that drive with points, and that kick was beautiful. Right down the middle. Some serious confidence for this kicker going forward.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. Returner looking to create better field position. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. They had to punt the ball last time. Now they're looking to add points, build on this lead. Running back grabs it on the screen. They bring him down, but a solid 9-yard gain sets up a 2nd and short.
To defend the screen well, the defense, you've got to recognize what's going on right away. I thought that their recognition was just a touch slow, but credit them in the pursuit and getting back on track and making this tackle before the running back can get a 1st down.
They're going to run it. He's got a crease. Stop right near midfield. It'll be a 1st down. They continue to lean on the running back. He's had a solid game. And when you're ahead on the scoreboard, Joel, you love to be able to just turn and hand the ball off to a guy like this.
Well, Chris, this is certainly their DNA as a program. You're going to try to ride those body blows that you had early in this game to more sustained success later in the game. Look for them to continue to lean into this run game. And as we've seen in previous...
He's got room to run. Look out. They make the tackle, but this running back just continues to churn out the yards. What a game.
Well, this is exactly what you need to do on 1st down is continue to stay on schedule and keep your quarterback out of those long yardage passing situations. The run game is doing a good job, and you got to give the credit to the offensive line. Continue to churn yards on 1st.
Off play action, he's looking to throw. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Pass caught down at the 20. Tackle right after the catch, but the offense is now in the red zone.
Well, Chris, this defense is going to have to change something up. The quarterback is way too comfortable. These wide receivers are winning on the outside. This passing game is in rhythm, so the defense has got to change. Whether it's coverage and or blitz, do something different.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back. They make the tackle, but this running back just continues to churn out the yards. What a game. Let's check out this running back comparison. These guys have been excellent, pounding away and seemingly only getting stronger. One quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Tailback with another carry. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
When we talk with these coaches, they talk about the key for the defensive lineman, in particular in the middle of that line, is block destruction. Look at him get off the block, and he's able to make a play, this time in the backfield.
Come up on 3rd down. Solid drive. Defense trying to get off the field here. And somebody up there got a little too antsy at the line of scrimmage. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Crucial 3rd down play coming up. Dropping back. It's Sayin. Quick throw to his receiver. What a catch! Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal right there.
That is a big conversion on 3rd down, in particular in this area of the field. It looked like that defense was going to force a field goal opportunity. Now you're set up with 1st and goal. You got to punch this one into the end zone. Pay off that nice 3rd down conversion.
Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Powers into the end zone.
is so difficult to stop this group. They are so good, and now a big lead here in the fourth quarter. This one seems like it's over.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Extra point up and good. They build the lead to 18 here in the final quarter. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. Difficult to win games kicking field goals. To cut into this lead, they got to find the end zone. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
Chris, in this situation, down big, this 4 vertical route concept, just have it on repeat. You basically call it every single play.
So 2nd and 10 after the previous play. Looking to pass. It's Stockton. Receiver makes the grab. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Important third down play coming up. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Lets it go quickly. Catch made in space. Look out. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
That was the most important play for this offense. Had to get the conversion if they wanted any chance in this game whatsoever. Now, put it into 5th gear. They've got to go fast and score in a hurry.
Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Lets it fly out of the wideout. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
This group is just not on the same page right now. The timing, something about this offense seems off, and clearly the quarterback is feeling that.
And the incompletion now makes it 2nd and 10 from the 49. And the quarterback dropping back. Looking deep downfield to the left. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, down big, you've got to be aggressive down the field, and he continues to do that, and I understand that. But, man, this defense has been very good, and I got to tell you, I just don't sense that they're going to all of a sudden fall apart with a big lead.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Looking to scramble. Oh, and he fumbles. The offense able to fall on it and avoid the turnover. Got lucky that time.
Well, Chris, sometimes you just get a fortunate bounce, and right here, that bounce for the offense was tremendous, but also credit the hustle of the other players. They're trying to get blocks, and they're in the area so they can recover that fumble.
The offense stays on the field down multiple possessions. Easy choice. He lets it go. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a 1st down. He'll be ruled down there, but a 4th down conversion with plenty to spare.
Well, being down in this game, Chris, they're forced into these opportunities where they have to be aggressive on 4th down, but that's a good conversion. Now, the challenge is to maintain the momentum. Get this ball down the field.
And the Bulldogs keep the football on the move. Looking to pass. It's Stockton. That pass is caught. They get him on the ground finally, but it'll be 1st down from the 14.
I think they need to change up the coverage here. Man coverage is just not going to work. Number one, this quarterback is seeing it really well, so his recognition allows him to attack these tight windows and find the matchup that he likes. Number two, you're not staying with this wide receiver on the outside. He is a matchup that you cannot defend. So now you've got to think about zone defense. This defense got to change it up. Just not quite on the same page. There are some days you get to the park and it's just not working, and this is just an incompletion that I can't explain.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Back to throw again. Coming after him. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Smart to get down right there and avoid the big hit. He's able to get what he can get, and he gets down. Now you just live to play another down.
Offense facing a third down now. They can still get a first down without scoring. Out of the gun now on third down. And it's incomplete that time, just out of reach of the receiver.
That's a great stop for this defense. That's a manageable third down situation. You feel like you still have to defend against the run and the pass, and yet they're able to get the incompletion. That's a great job and an opportunity to get off the field here.
So here on fourth down, out comes the field goal team. He was on target with his first kick. This one is from just 26 yards out. And the field goal is good.
It's a nice job capping off that drive with points, and that kick was beautiful. Right down the middle. Some serious confidence for this kicker going forward.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. Really excellent possession last time. The mix, the run, and the pass kept the defense off balance en route to a touchdown. They give it to the receiver on a jet sweep. He'll be swarmed for no gain. The defense all over it.
They do such a good job of this, and Chris, it pops up on film when I'm watching this defense play. Their recognition and instincts are off the charts, and you see the formation and motion of these jet sweeps. They're prepared for it, and here they get a tackle for loss.
That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Off with RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. They bring him down after a short gain there. Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a third down play. And they'll drop him right there for no gain. That's great defense.
Chris, the key to this play was the coverage down the field. There's nowhere to go with the football. Forcing the quarterback to check it down, and then you stop it for no gain. This defense is playing really well.
The Buckeyes will bring their punt team on the field now. He's on to boot it away now. And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. See if he can make something happen with the return. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. Kept out of the end zone last time, had to settle for a short field goal. Can they improve upon that here? And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6. Tight end goes in motion. Scanning the field. It's Stockton. Running back has it on a screen now. Good job of the defense to fight through the blocks on that screen. He's short of the first down marker.
You know, as an offense, you always want those screen passes to hit big. You see those highlights, the running back running free down the sideline. But this is a solid play for them. It's manageable situation now. You're moving the ball forward, and everything is at your disposal as a play caller.
Third down yardage on the ground. He's going to lose ground on the run. Now it's going to bring up 4th and short.
I don't know what this quarterback is looking at. It's an RPO, a run-pass option. That is clearly a pass read. Look at the defense sell out in the run.
Sorry to interrupt, Joel, but this offense is going to go for it here on 4th down. needs a completion here on 4th down. And the pressure's on. He's going to pull it down and run. And he slides down. It's enough for the 1st down. Solid run. He'll be ruled down, but has enough for a 1st down with plenty to spare.
What a good decision by this quarterback. He sees that there's nowhere to go with the football, and he doesn't force the issue. Too many times I see guys trying to force the ball down the field into tight coverage, but here he uses his legs. And once he's on the outside, you can see the athleticism.
Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
It's so important as a quarterback that you understand the momentum of the game and the possession. And they're able to gain some yards on that last snap and then give it all back on this snap. This quarterback's got to do a better job understanding the situation and maintaining the momentum of the drive.
That sack sets up a 2nd down and very long. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Frazier. Oh, look out, he's got open space. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 25.
What a huge threat it is to just dump it out of the backfield to a back on a screen. Watch the defense overcommit a little bit, but then you've got speed and space, and it's a huge completion down the field.
The Dogs are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw. It's Stockton. Defense is coming after him. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. And the tackle is made, but the offense now is set up. 1st and goal from the 9.
Man, my favorite thing about corners is when they're aggressive and they tackle well. This is just an easy hitch on the outside. It's man coverage, and so this corner is on an island. If he doesn't make this tackle, it's going to be a big gain, and he steps up and does it beautifully. This guy is always willing to stick his nose in there for the tackle.
And they bring him down, but they'll spot the ball at the 3.
I love that the quarterback is being so decisive. There's nowhere to throw the football, and so he takes off right away, and he's able to get a nice little gain here and get it pretty close to the goal line. You've got to take care of the football, make great decisions down here, but you've got to do it quickly, and that's exactly what the quarterback is doing.
They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Looking for 6. Oh, and he can't quite come up with it in the end zone. A missed opportunity. Now sets up 3rd down here in the red zone.
Chris, in these big environments and these big games, it's usually about the plays that are made that determine a game. But this one is about a play that is not made. I think we're going to be thinking about this one the rest of the day.
They've got him down behind the line. They lose yardage on that completion.
That's a terrific stop on 3rd down from this defense, and now this head coach is going to have to go for it. A field goal doesn't help you. Offense has to stay on the field. The game is right now.
A field goal here doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 on 4th down. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Looking to the end zone. The pass is incomplete. The defense holds on 4th down, and they'll take over. The coach's choice to go for it does not pan out. 2-minute clock with the running game. With a timeout now called by the Bulldogs. That's their 1st. They still have 2 more to work with here in the final quarter. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. And the tailback's got it again. He's past the marker and still going. He's got space. Breaks into the clear right down the middle. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Ohio State. They are pouring it on now.
Just been a dominant day from this group, and now a big lead here in the 2nd half. It's so difficult to stop this offense. Their defense has played well, and that's led to this huge lead.
Lining up to try the extra point. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And the return starts just inside the end zone. That's strong coverage there. They tackle him at the 11-yard line. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin from their own 11. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Caught! He's wide open. Look out! They stop him at the 22, but that's important breathing room on this drive.
I know this is not going to matter, but my dad always told me the only thing you can control is your own effort level, so I respect the fact that they're still out there giving 100%, even when they're down this amount.
The drive stays alive with that first down completion. Looking for a late, deep throw. It's dropped! Would have been a big play, but he could not hold on.
What a wildly disappointing day for him. He came in with so many expectations, Chris, and they just haven't had the timing. Another incompletion here. They're down big. Man, this has got to be so frustrating.
Second down after the incompletion. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Looking for the wideout. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
You cannot miss a wide-open wide receiver down. It's a big play, a huge play. Could have broken this game wide open. You've got to step through your drop back and, if anything, underthrow that ball. This cannot go over his head.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Moves out of the pocket. He's looking to scramble. Brought down short of that first down. It's going to set up a 4th and 4.
Well, you got to be connected as a defense, and here the secondary does everything they can on this snap. Nowhere to throw the football, they do their job. But up front, this front 7 gets outside of their rush lanes, and because of that, there's a gap for the quarterback to scramble, and he stays ahead of the chains. That's a really nice scramble from the quarterback, but clearly this front 7's got to do a better job in their rush lanes.
He slides down, but it's enough to pick up the first down. Good play.
Chris, this is such a frustrating play for a defense. They do everything right. Coverage unit covers everybody up. There's nowhere to throw the football, and yet this quarterback is able to get loose, use his athleticism, and stay ahead of the chains. He makes the offense right, even when the defense is doing its job.
And it's just beyond the receiver's grasp. Too much on that one. Incompletion sets up a 2nd down. To throw, it's Stockton. And this pass is caught, tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Well, that's a nice pickup, and I love stopping the clock. Now a couple more of those get you into field goal range.
Georgia setting up with a 1st and 10 now. There's the snap, looking to throw the ball. Grab behind the line, it's Frazier. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, this has been the story of the entire game, is that this defense has been ready for everything that they've been shown. And I got to tell you, they just never made an adjustment on offense. They didn't get the ball down the field. That's why they're down big in this game, and that's why they're going to lose.
And that will do it for our coverage here. Thanks for joining us. For Joel Platt and Holly Rowe, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.